Hello and welcome to the once again slightly late, better than never, Wolf Tap.
I blame Maryland.
I blame Skype because Skype was being a douchebag. Here, and...
Back on Hitbox and
also,
local... back on, not Hitbox, Discord. Local recording as well, because I think YouTube and XSplit still kind of... And that's just how I'll do it from now on, I guess. So, sorry, any, live listeners, you just... It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Also, we have a brand new podcast member.
Yes!
Over here, friend from the other Discord chat that me and Renoa are part of. Friend looking. Hey, say
hello.
What's up to the piece there looking? Alright.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
So...
Anyways,
yep.
We got a lot to cover.
So we start over there with the earliest thing. Let's cover Roblox.
Yeah, and you can tell by that.
Disappointment in the voices.
I just remembered I grabbed because everyone on Twitter was like, oh, I can't wait for Roadblock, and then there's this picture of this, don't know his real name, but it's this WCW wrestler who would wear yellow caution tape and shit over it. Was it I feel like it's a precursor to Owen Hart's danger thing he's wearing or something like good stuff. But yeah, he's just a big dude, I guess. I don't know. Is that early Nitro, I think, or something like that? Probably. That's the old...
I think that's probably...
TNT. Wow, yeah, that's the old graphic, too. Ooh.
Yeah, so we start off things with the tag match there with New Day versus the League of Nations, so Sheamus and King Barrett.
New Day kicking things off, holding it down with POP, hips that don't lie, Francesca too, and the tag team championships, and the box of Bootios exists.
Finally!
Oh god, that was amazing.
I looked it up. It's not a cereal. I think it's the box though, but you get a t-shirt with it and everything.
Yeah,
but still, it still looks really.
I want one.
If we don't eat, we'll be booty like Del Rio. A king without a kingdom like Barrett. Stupid looking like Sheamus, and we couldn't think of anything for Rusev.
There, that's what we got for Rusev.
Yeah, we got nothing. You just get just Biggie being a little kid. He's like, I'm gonna be like New Day.
Look at Discord.
Bootios.
No, look at Discord.
He's got a gun.
No, don't do it.
Yeah, he's got a gun. Yeah.
Oh shit, I can't bring it in as easily at this time. I'll have to do it later.
Yeah,
it's not like Skype. That's the only problem with Discord. Skype, I could grab it, pull it right into XSplit. This one, I gotta copy and paste. That's gonna take a while, and I got a lot to cover. But I'll show that off later at some point. Yeah. Well, when he uses cover, I can go in and do that. But yeah, Sheamus and Barrett to battle for those titles against the de facto faces here tonight. Thanks, Toronto.
Yeah.
Kofi counters Sheamus' submission into a DDT pin for a near fall, but still gets the tag to Big E. Kofi knocked off the apron going up via Sheamus getting out of the big ending. Barrett in and Xavier Woods distracts the ref as Barrett has the pinfall. Kofi takes out a running Sheamus. Big ending on Barrett. New Day retains.
Yay. Yeah. I was worried that they might do a title switch here and then set up the whole title switch at Mania.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's a thing or not, if they're doing that.
It's one big setup for WrestleMania, really.
Mm-hmm. How far
what are even the matches at Mania, anyway? There's Sasha.
Oh,
the Triple Threat.
Well, Raw realized they had about 3 weeks to that, so they got 3 or 4 more for that show alone. So, which we'll get to. It's oh shit, this was good, but now we're really pressed for time. Now we gotta make more matches because I think we only had really most of the main stuff and then everything else. It's we got titles and tag matches and all that stuff. But anyway.
Guy
I don't recognize at all interviews with Paul Heyman, who's here to rechristen Toronto as the capital of Suplex City. Brock warned Wyatt as it is convenience when he felt like it. Then and only then would Brock take revenge on Bray, and that takes place tonight. Y2J telling his fellow Canadians here to shut up.
Oh, that was brilliant.
You had your chance, but you chanted for AJ Styles, you typical Canadians. Always playing catch up to the rest of the world.
That's so funny, making him, like, it's his hometown, and then making him do stuff like that is brilliant.
The man's a heel's heel, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and Canada literally sucks, and Toronto is the anus.
Yeah. To prove his
That
point,
was actually pretty funny.
the crowd was like, we want Brett, and Jericho's like, yeah, that's not happening. That's why I moved from Canada years ago, and it was the smartest move I ever made. I'm like, yeah, he was booked for a while in Manhasset, New York, I think, at some point. And he came back to Toronto.
Yeah,
it's in Winnipeg, though.
Yeah, he was born in New York, but then he later moved on over to Winnipeg, so he's a U.S. Canadian.
Yep. Dual citizenship. Pew, pew.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
United States, Canada. Left fist, right fist. Y'all loved it when the Flavor of the Month Jack Swagger booked me for the World Championship.
Like, I don't even remember that.
That was a post WrestleMania, I think, after retaining against Edge.
Yeah.
Because that was back when Money in the Bank
was.
Because that was Money in the Bank back when it was at Mania, and he cashed it in on that SmackDown, I think they're on Tuesday, so it's like 2 days later.
You know what? Yeah. I think it's my mind trying to block Jack Swagger's title reign out of my mind.
Boomer Sooner! Boomer Sooner! Boomer Sooner!
It wasn't a bad title reign, but it was just, like, boring.
Yeah.
But the Falcon!
The Eagle.
Or the Eagle.
Yeah,
the Eagle.
Falcon. Yeah.
Yeah, the Eagle.
The fact that you named it the Swagger Thorning Eagle is especially stupid. That was that weird point, too, where Edge was facing, and he was like on a crusade against all things stupid. Can we have that back, please? So you can go through, like, the fucking booking committee, like, all of them.
Yeah, well, and remember from when Edge destroyed the anonymous Raw general manager at one point?
I think he hurt himself at some point with that, trying to, like, headbutt his laptop. I'm like, oh, what the fuck am I thinking? Let me just beat on it some more with my hands. why would I, God, why did I headbutt metal? That was a heat of the moment, I guess. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, ow, bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have Swagger touching Jericho time and time again. Over there, we're getting a running bulldog. Over there, Lysol and 10 miss. Swagger trying to hit the Swagger bomb. They almost won the match. Then Jericho rolls Swagger for a Waltz of Jericho. There, but Swagger's having none of it. Jericho hit him an insecurity, tried to co-breaker, but Swagger caught him with the Swagger bomb. Jericho was able to get it to Wallace and finally task Swagger out.
It was a good match. It shows why Swagger used to be a big deal. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He taps the walls and JBL, like, being cheerleader, like, you still got it. Like, he's never... he would have to lose it to still...
But, like, at the end of the match, though...
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So, pretty much what happens is Jericho goes to back area and he grabs a sign saying "Get real, soon, Brett."
Yeah.
He just rips it. I was like, oh, no.
It's like I said, he's a heel's heel.
Yeah.
Carmella says, we started from the bottom, now we're here, as the NXT tag titles are also up for grabs.
Yep, yeah. Then Chicken Tenders, the Revival, Dash and Dawson taking on Enzo and Big Cass.
Creative offensive cast literally lawn darting Enzo into both members of the Revival during this match once again.
Yep.
Cass cleans house trying to... I think someone on Twitter said he's like a less roidy looking Test. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, you just
see it.
Sit down and think about it. You're like, yeah, because, man, ECW Test. Ooh.
Yeah.
That looked unwell. Rocket launcher, I guess they call it, for like the tandem thing. They try to use Carmella, and the Revival tries to use Carmella as a shield and gets 3D'd on the outside. Looks like it. But that's not the finish. Dawson, Enzo legal. Enzo takes out Dash, rolls up Dawson near fall. Surprise tag, but they do it to Enzo instead. Revival retains. America Alpha awaits.
Yep.
Yep. And title switch awaits at NXT TakeOver Dallas.
Yep.
Still a great match. I think it was better than the London match.
Yeah, I agree.
Look at Discord.
Seth Rollins
They
in
were
reverse.
reversed.
That's what Rusev has. He's got moves.
It looked like he was doing a sick kip up or something. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I look. Wow, how long ago was that?
So
I think that's Seth Rollins in the gear, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the 2014 Rumble.
Oh, that's right.
So anywho,
That's when Rusev was like the last one. Him and Roman Reigns.
So anywho, now move on toward Charlotte taking on Natty for the Divas Championship.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess hometown hero, but I was like, no way she's fucking winning, but, foot in the door. Show them why your name should be in the conversation of future Divas champs. Charlotte having to fight someone who may know a little more about submission wrestling than her, and I know they had that amazing match NXT with Brett and Rick in their respective corners, so this was like a kind of callback to that, so I'm like, alright, I can get behind this.
Yeah, also to crown the first ever NXT Women's Champion, by the way.
That's right.
I think it was actually when Paige dropped the title when she won the Divas title, actually, I think.
Yeah, the night after Mania 30, yeah.
Natty getting her bad leg worked on and turned inside out by Charlotte's big butt. Looked like something out of Yakuza 5 with that cell. seen a lot of KZ stream that I'm like, oh man, I need to get back into that. I got the first two. I need to find the other ones. Yeah. I know 3, 4, and 5 are probably on PSN. I know there's 0 coming up, I think. And I know they've mentioned 6 for, I guess, PS4. So I'm like, submission battle basically, figure 8, and then they turn it around out of the rope submission on the leg from Charlotte, like they're really working her bad leg or something, like surgically repaired. Back in natural selection. I wrote it down, but I forget what exactly the move is. But yeah, I guess it's like a pseudo finisher or something like that. Because they're
over there. It's like think of it as like of a that flip move over there that Scene does is called like the comeback you played the WWE games. Where like the guy comes up there, from the ropes, does a front flip over there, the opponent grabs their head there and tries to down to defend the mat. But like Charlotte's natural selection is like that. It's only except for when their opponents kneel down.
Oh. If I soon I would remember it. I'm still kind of. But they do. The announcers are putting over that she beat Natty with that move back in NXT match. That's why I thought it was continuity. Woo. Charlotte going back. Moonsault perhaps. Sit out powerbomb by Natty. Near fall. Holy shit.
Taken from Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
It wasn't a pop-up, but it was like, just... It's not pop-up, it's sit out. It still looked impressive, I will give it that. Back and forth submission attempts. Natty steps through. Sharpshooter! She's breaking the hold to take a swing at Rick, who's helping Charlotte to the ropes, and that cost her. So I'm like, oh, she got the match won, but again, the easily distracted Natty plays. That's it. Once again, continuity.
Yeah. There. So now we move on toward Brock taking on Bray Wyatt.
He's got a mic en route to his entrance. I'm like, okay, we're speeding through this now. Yeah. He's everything he claims to be, a rap sheet a mile long. He's conquered Cena, The Rock, even found a way to conquer the mighty Undertaker at Mania. But he's never conquered me. I made a deal with the devil, and tonight, Luke Harper and I will slay him together. According to what Drakus tweeted to me that night, the other two are in Jersey at the time, so for this. So here comes, I guess, Harper eating the pin and Bray Strong for whatever he's doing at Mania, which I later found out that Bray was working with like a legit back injury, so they didn't want to risk anything with him taking bumps out there.
Yeah. So also too, that rumor planned that it was supposed to be Bray Wyatt versus Sting at Mania, but since that Bray has injury and Sting retired, so ixnay over that Mania match.
He retired?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, retired. Yep.
He's going to announce it at, like, Hall of Fame, apparently.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, probably at some point. But yeah, it's Luke Harper proving himself to be a beast in his own right, former Intercontinental Champion he is. Discus clothesline, tries a crossface. This match looking to be just, it was just Lesnar Harper, but then Lesnar gets vertical, and series of suplexes, F5, Brock wins.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what's the point of this?
Again, they it wasn't it wasn't even like it was even announced. They weren't like any bill for it until they like just said something like out of the blue at some point. It was like, oh, by the way, Brock and Bray are at this pay-per-view. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, had
That's
no
awesome.
time over there to...
He's gonna. Brock's gonna win, but man, that's awesome.
Yeah, still anywho, we're now moving on towards Stardust, taking on Sami Zayn Generico.
Totally not El Generico versus recently
Hey,
revealed.
El Generico died. El Generico died.
He did? Oh.
Yeah, kayfabe-wise.
Oh. But he's versus recently revealed on the show that reeks of awesomeness, not Cody Rhodes. It was smoke and mirrors the whole time. Well, actually, dominant-looking Stardust, but only serves to ensure how much of the will-to-win babyface Zayn has going for him. And this is, after all, the man that waged that 50-minute war with a fucking near 300 pounds of mullet. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to be pulling dog duty at WrestleMania as well now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit's going down, man. I guess Sammy's the new golden boy. I'm like, oh, good timing.
Damn it. It's Owens time.
Sammy man went down.
You know what? You can have the Intercontinental Championship, but Owens gets the world title.
Yeah, maybe it could be.
One day.
I thought it looked like his last NXT match, but we'll get to that. But I was thinking like, okay, now he's on the main roster, he's gonna get the call up, and I'm like, oh, well, NXT's not done with him yet, which again we'll get to. Holy shit. Sammy makes the comeback kick out at 2, the Blue Thunder Bomb, disaster kick for a near fall and Stardust end. Zayn fights hard.
Has anyone ever lost to the Blue Thunder Bomb?
I think it's just set up because they're fighting hard to get the Halua kick. That's what's winning his matches, it seems.
Exactly. No one has ever really... That's not really a finisher. It's more like a signature.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more just like a setup where they're for like Cena does with his Blue Thunder Bomber. They're set up for the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Yeah. Needs to be Blue Thunder Bomb and then set up for something else, maybe like a elbow drop or like a off the top rope thing you can do.
Yeah.
Like expand it a little bit. Drakus was livid about this as well as I was, like, because there was like 3 championship matches, and
none of them,
and all of them, the champ comes out first. The fuck?
Yeah, that's weird.
Main event. Ambrose actually having the game plan. I'm like, oh, you're going for the big nose of Triple H. I'm like, I've often wondered.
Game plan.
Game plan, but that's...
I've often wondered if anyone would actually do that. Like, I feel like Dane may be the first to actually try the method. Like, oh, the nose is the biggest part. Let's go for it.
You know what would have been the smart game plan if Ambrose would have gone for the Barry shovel and just beat the shit out of Triple H with the Barry shovel.
It just has a shovel. It's like, I read your book. But yeah, he continues. Trying to take out the leg. He's trying to outgame the game here. So, Triple H back in now, not allowing any space, relentless on him. Come back, punches and kicks, anything he can hit him with. He blocks the pedigree in this match like 3 or 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Like Triple H just, oh, it's my finish. I gotta get it. But Ambrose is ready for him. Triple H stops a running Ambrose with a right hand, clears the table. Ambrose instead throws Triple H back in, blocks another pedigree. Figure 4! Triple H punches his way out. Sharpshooter! Makes it to the ropes. Dirty Deeds! Pinfall? No. Foot under the ropes. Or there was like a big, like, fuck up or something like that. This was like the foot like underneath the ropes, and I don't know if they had a cover for him or something like that. I forget the whole story. But Triple H tries to roll him up off the distraction using the ropes. Kick out! Again, sent over the top rope. Top rope elbow from Dean. A little crotch chop action on the floor. I'm like, oh, Dean, you degenerate, you. Dean Generation X. And to the naked table he goes. Turnabout is fair play. Ambrose breaks the 10 count off the barricade top, drives himself to the tables. Triple H is like, oh, I gotta make it back to the ring. And then Ambrose is like, oh, I gotta make it back to the ring. He makes it back at 9. Pedigreed. Triple H wins. So,
Yep, and
like I said, all in all, it was a good pay-per-view, but I can see a lot of people's... On Twitter, there was like a lot of people being like, none too pleased with it. Because...
Yeah, it was like literally no point of this.
Yeah.
Nothing got set up.
Nothing was accomplished, and that's kind of the thing for like pay-per-views. Like you'd see like... it's like this close to WrestleMania, they wouldn't... I could see their point of view why they wouldn't do that, because it would like completely fuck up their wrestlers. Like Dean himself said, like, I'm fucking up your WrestleMania plans, deal with it, because I'm winning that title. I'm like, I know.
We could have had the NXT titles changed, but and have them face American Alpha, but
I hate that name so much.
yeah, it's a really stupid name.
American Alpha,
But
American Alpha, American.
By the way, look at Discord.
Oh God, Brock. Yeah. Brock as osmosing himself.
Yeah, so anyway,
well, they could have something else happen, but that's on Raw. But
now we move over to Raw. Start with the rematch of the opener, New Day taking on the League of Nations.
Well, it's the other two this time. It's Alberto Del Rusev. But the New Day can't stop, won't stop. The train is like a Katamari rolling all over the world. La 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 Katamari Xavier Woods or something.
Yeah, got something to finish the DVDs. Biggie Buzz over there, get your booty right.
Get your booty right, yeah. Numbers game is on the league's end this time because they actually have the other two guys. Like, forgot to mention that the pay-per-view was just Barrett and Sheamus. Now all 4 of them are out there. But it's Alberto Del Rusev.
And on the that Xavier was filling in for Kofi because Kofi took that nasty bump over at Roadblock, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, not used to seeing Kofi take the proverbial bench, but yeah, it seemed like he took like a really bad landing and he like was like hopping on his foot or something. I'm like, yeah, he's probably... So I'm like, okay.
yeah, his shoulder was taped up as well.
Yeah. Another question comes up. Is belly-to-belly suplex really called the booty-to-belly?
That's like the first time I've heard it, but...
Yeah, it sounds just clever enough to be one of my horrible puns, so I'm torn on whether the universe came up with it or Michael Cole is just saying they did, like Bray Wyatt's Fireflies, because no, that's not a thing. I know that for a fucking fact.
And you should call it the belly to booty.
Yeah, that sounds a bit better.
Yeah.
Biggie taken out by a stomp from Del Rio, boot via Rusev, and Woods manages to kick out. Gearing up for the accolade, Kofi runs distraction, goes through everybody. He's like, Rusev is like, oh, I'm gonna go after you, Kofi, and not pay attention to the match at all. He's like, that, and then, like that, Woods just rolls his ass up for 3. But they don't get long to celebrate as the league decides, fuck it, the match is over, we're just gonna boot the shit out of them. I'm like, wow.
And they actually finally have a good lose-to-lose Alberto Del Rio's like Lou finisher. It actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a double stomp.
Yeah, on the top rope. As before, it was just like, it's so easy to get out of. Just don't. Doesn't work, but with this kind of stuff, it does.
They're working with it to make it something. I don't like what they're doing. Dean Ambrose says he was this close to flipping the WWE title picture upside down. He wrestled his ass off. But he found out what happened when you underestimate me, when you don't show me the proper respect, and, well, here comes your Mania opponent. Heyman says he's out to be an odor of protection from catching a Brock Lesnar beating. Dean says, let that pigeon loose! Heyman's warning Ambrose not to provoke his client, or he may not make it to WrestleMania. And Heyman not listening to Ambrose's taunts, trying to talk business, puts over the straight fight and leaves, thinking, it's like, thank you, goodbye. And then he assumed Brock Lesnar was following him, but Brock's still there. I'm like, oh, he's still there. Oh shit, here we go. Right for Ambrose, and Ambrose pulls out a crowbar, which at Mania, legal as a headlock, because remember, they got a straight fight. Which I'm thinking, like, that might be the only chance he survives this, is Uber just, like, buries it deep into his cranium.
Nah,
like
headshot.
They can't do headshots, but they'd have to take it on the side.
Yeah.
But even to the side, that fucking crowbar. Like, you'd sell that for free.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, also want to point this out, since I pointed out to Lucan, that if Dean were the guy to face off against Triple H in the main event, nobody would cheer Triple H. They'd be cheering all the way for Dean. But since it's Roman, there was like
same with
fuck
Roman
you,
Reigns.
Roman.
Same with Roman Reigns.
Yep.
If Dean did win, like, nobody would cheer for Reigns. They're not cheering him for him right now either.
Yep. Over there, all poor c'est la vie, Roman Reigns over there. Yeah, we fairly knew him well. Now you're gonna go to Superstars like the bitch you are.
Sin Cara with that Negro colors going on for his match, but Weak Link is you're up against the Ryback. Direct message sent right to Kalisto. Then asks, hey, you ready to defend your U.S. title against me at Mania? On SmackDown, who would accept? Well, on like a tape thing. Did the call drop or something? Oh. No, it's still going okay. Thought it did. No, it's okay. It's a little weird. Okay. Steph brings out Triple H, who goes on to berate the crowd, saying that they all have hope. But hope alone's not a plan. You end up a failure for doing so. And this goes on for a while. And then shit gets interesting with this. Shit gets real even with Dolph Ziggler. And this was good. Interrupting him, saying, couldn't take it anymore with them telling the people they should know their place. Mine's out in this ring. And Steph tells him he's good, but not that good. Dolph's like, oh, not that good, not above being fired? How many times have you dangled that over me? It's turned me into someone with nothing to lose, but make no mistake, I'm not quitting. You come out here...
I legit thought this was going to be a Dolph Ziggler heel turn.
Oh, I don't... Or him being...
Or Dolph Ziggler.
Just mattering again. Like, oh yeah, I asked you out of power once at Survivor Series, remember?
Yeah. And basically all you need, for us of this, blah, 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 I being over there, and then just says, hey, look, Dolph, you can have any match there you want in me. All you have to do is just beat the game.
Beat Triple H tonight.
Yep. There, it's just like, Dolph, it's like, we love you, but just, like, get your ass off TV already,
They do
please.
this. They did the same thing with Reigns, too, that it was another callback where Triple H is like, you're good, but you could be great if you got the right people behind you. And Dolph's like, nah, fuck you. I think you're way past the point on that one, H. Like Roman, I might have bought it maybe. Like you made a convincing argument, but I think Dolph was pretty much set on telling you to eat a dick.
Yeah.
Like I said, especially given your history.
Yeah, now we move on towards Sami Zayn taking on The Miz.
Do you remember the last time Triple H had a match on Raw?
Oh yeah, someone did bring that up on Twitter, and you just the picture of it.
Triple H.
Yeah,
Curtis Axel. Future Intercontinental Champion.
He almost died during that match.
He beat him. He beat him too.
Curtis Axel won.
Yeah.
It was by KO.
Yeah,
Triple H could not. No, it was a no continue clause. Oh yeah.
Twice.
Holy shit! Yeah. And now he's in the fucking Chop Squad.
Social Outcast.
Social Outcast. Almost said League of Nations, but
Yeah.
that's like someone else.
That's just as bad.
That's the other mid card mafia.
Yeah.
Owen's on
I wouldn't call
commentary.
them mid-carders.
Yeah.
I'll call them jobbers, but...
Yeah. Owen's on commentary as Zayn quickly has the Miz boot after the commercial break. Like, just And he goes to commercial break, and then, like, I think, like, a minute or two in, it's just... Miz even gets a shot in on Owens after being thrown to the outside, so he at least makes some sort of statement there. It's like, I hate him as much as you. Like, boom. Like, both of them are on Owens. I'm like, shit. I'm like, all right, there you go. Sure, 2-on-1. Speaking of which, after their statement made, the League of Nations, do indeed challenge the New Day at Mania. Toon Bella versus Toon Bad. Divas Revolution! Lana with more leather and less denim. Pretty much the same getup. But it's Alicia that gets distracted. She just drops to the outside, and Lana distracts, and Toon Bad gets the win off tandem offense. But Tamina gets the pinfall, so I'm like, yay, Lana. So helpful. I guess they're together because there was like a thing on Twitter where they're like, yeah, we're hanging out. I'm like, yeah, all right.
Probably setting up a 6-way match or something.
Yeah, need some backup, and then Bella's find a third. Team Bella.
Yeah, so now we move over to the Usos taking on the Social Outcasts.
The who?
The Social Outcasts live and off the chain, but the grill is on. Burger King grilled dogs.
You know, I hate the Usos so much. They're so badly want to be the Young Bucks.
Oh my!
But they're.
Am I right?
But they fail so badly at it.
You know that thing Edge did in New Day where I've never seen so much chocolate being so vanilla? It's kind of the Usos.
Mm-hmm.
Only they're more like...
It's like somebody should make a meme or the Usos is like... we're the real Super Kick Party, and then the Von was there has the Young Bucks there saying, bitch, please.
Like, yeah, you got that thing going on, you're a tandem tag team, and you got the face paint, but you got to give us more than that.
Mm-hmm. I can't even tell who's who, even with the face paint.
One of them had a grill, but I don't think he does anymore. And even then, I was like, wait, which one has the grill again? I'm like, fuck. They're too good at the twin magic. They could still pull that off if that was still a thing.
Exactly. Yeah. If they were heel.
If they were heel, they would do it. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just basically a quick squash. It was just beat Social Outcast.
Yeah. It's like, we got a commercial, and then we got to go job.
Yay.
We got a job. We got another job, and now we got to do the job.
Also, Burger King hot dogs. Excuse me?
Yeah. What's huh?
Yeah.
It's still no Tyson Kid with the chicken fries.
Here,
That's
so.
the best.
Yeah.
That will always be the
best. I heard they're really garbage, though.
I had them. They were
I heard they sucked too. So we had a Dean backstage. We were asking for over there, asking for the hell you're doing here. And the camera pans over there to, hey, Mick Foley. Well, here trying to talk to Ambrose of his whole blood feud. They're asking, why, Dean, why? And I take it, Undertaker in a cell. And he passes his horse over there with Barbie, all right, nicely wrapped up in a present.
Even though you won't be able to use it because Brock won't let you.
Right. Yep, pretty much. There, so we move over toward semi-main over there where Triple H taking on Dolph.
Well, he skipped like
It was a good match.
He skipped a lot actually.
It was
because there was like after the Outcast, Lana and Paige's face saying she's a poor excuse for a European hanging out with feeble breed and the likewise Americans. I guess Lana's in Team Bad now. Charlotte, meanwhile, saying she used to hold Sasha's hair when she'd be vomiting due to nerves before her first match, and now she walks around like she owns the place. I still see her as that same scared girl, while Becky just wants to be included. It's this.
I see her as the victim of Ryback's accidental wife beater.
Oh my god, not again. Renee's like, you sound like you never cared about him at all. And Ric Flair pipes in like, 2 weeks in NXT, she calls me and says, there's 2 girls that are going to be great. I need to be better. And Charlotte says she is, and this title proves it. And she's got something for Thursday. Dudley's on commentary take on Usos, Dallas, and Rose of the Outcasts. Dallas had a singlet while Rose stole what looked like Jeff Jarrett's trunks and the Booty Man's headband. What the fuck was he wearing? Wow.
All he needed was Elias Sampson's guitar.
Oh my god, yes. You squint hard enough, it's like, yep, looks like. Could be Seth Rollins too, kind of. They're all like scraggly and like Armenian looking, kind of. I think I think Seth like his actual like last name was like Armenian or something like that. I forget.
Yeah.
I
There,
think
so
so, yeah.
he-
But yeah, the Dune Mick
That's-
thing, Dune's like, with when you were on top of that Hell in the Cell with Taker, were you scared? Mick's like, from that height, people act like ants, and yeah. Dean's like, why'd you keep going? Mick's like, because I'm Mick Foley, and that's what I do. Well, I'm Dean Ambrose, and that's what I do. And Mick's like, as long as I can't
No,
take
you're
you out
not.
of it, take Lesnar out of Suplex City into your back of the woods. The dark races of your mind, your past. And goodbye Crowbar, hello Barbie.
Even though he won't be able to use it.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that. They might.
Yeah,
do it for
saying who would...
They might do it for like one thing, and then he just blades or some shit like that. Like
No, you know what? He'll use it, but Doc will duck, and he'll hit the ring post.
yeah, something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
He'll get
Yeah,
too
because
eager.
we can't...
He'll get too eager, and it'll cost him or something. Which Brock will.
Yeah, because we can't... If we can't have any play jobs during the PC era, which speaking of which, over there released us the word Triple H taking on Doll. And basically over there, it's like that Ziggler kind of over there with Triple H tennis over there. We have a good near false word in, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
out of nowhere, kick, wham, pedigree.
Yeah.
And to no one's surprise that Roman Reigns
Revenge.
is, there in the Revenge coming out there back through the crowd. There, that basically it's like, yay.
He's not coming through the
Roman,
crowd.
who is there?
He
He
didn't come.
didn't go for the crowd.
He did not come through the
Yeah,
crowd
it's
this
like,
time.
Triple
Triple H is looking for him out there too. He's like, "Where the fuck is he? Where the fuck is he at?" His music's playing, and he's coming to the crowd. He's like, "Oh, motherfucker! Oh, now you want to come at
It's
me?
like,
Come on!"
it's like, yay, woohoo,
The thing is, they could have done this on Roadblock. It would have been
Yeah.
amazing.
They could have. Like, the Triple H was like holding his shit together, kind of like, "Oh, I'm weak," and then he looks up, he hears the music playing. Like as he's making up, he turns around and sees like Roman walking through the crowd. Triple H would have been like,
Yeah.
"He's."
I just realized.
Did I not
just
just go
realized.
through a fucking war? It's fucking.
Wait. I just realized. He healed a broken nose in like 3 weeks. He is Cena.
No, this is so weird.
His powers are not fully active
Roman
yet.
Cena.
His powers are not fully active yet. Cena would have been back like the next Raw. Maybe,
Uh-huh.
maybe with like a Band-Aid or something like that. Like Roman's like, he's still new and pink inside with his newly face powers that he can take the punishment. But yeah,
He's a half-blood.
Yeah.
he's Samoan though too, so you got to account for that as well.
Hmm.
So he can say,
He's half Rock, half Cena.
Well, not even half Rock, because he's not actually Rock's cousin, so...
Right.
Shh, kayfabe.
but yeah,
Can't
it's
think
pretty
about
much
it.
it's pretty much mirroring what Triple H did to Roman, and he's got Triple H beating down, running for the hills. One of the poor referees take like a. Because Triple H is like trying to run Roman off. He's like knocking shit over to like, this'll slow him down. And the referee like walks into like I think it's like a big case or something like that. And he kind of, because I seen that because he got injured, and then they like post show they're taping up they're stapling up Triple H's head and checking his back for like broken glass. He's got a little bit of that too. Because Roman's just beating the shit out of him, and then finally like he's going through like referees and security. Then finally the Usos are they run in and stop him, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, it was like Usos,
for like a
Jack
split
Swagger,
second, I thought he
and-
was gonna swing at the Usos. I'm like, oh fuck, like nothing's stopping him. I'm like, oh my god, he went it.
Yeah.
Samoan has blade Samoan. Everybody run! This is not a drill.
Yeah, it took
Roman
the
Reigns is here,
Usos,
and he's really
Jack Swagger and Mark Henry to stop him.
They're just like, yeah. But yeah, it's like, oh, it's like family. I gotta call my shit here. And Triple H lives the fight
Also,
another day.
Interesting that... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh no.
Oh,
There, so... That's
What was weird? He was like
holding
holding it. It was like holding a TV, but it was like falling apart or something. Was it like a fake TV or some shit?
it wasn't actually
It's
a
the
Will TV. It
TV
was like,
championship!
Oh my god, he stole it from Rusev. But yeah, it was like
Yeah.
it was like a weird TV hanging off the side or something like that. But
yeah,
it's weird.
that was obviously
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, but that's what he's
Yeah.
holding as the Usos are talking him down. I'm like, oh wow, you're gonna show. Oh wow, they actually showed that.
But the thing is, you can actually see the lights in the actual thing.
Yeah, it's. Oh wow,
It's so stupid.
that was.
Yeah, so...
But yeah, hometown
Yeah,
girl
so
from
he...
hometown girl from
Yeah,
Dallas.
from Dallas. Yeah, Jackie. Yeah, best you remember you over there from when you were Mark Mayer over there with you with Sable, and also too being the manager of Beer Money.
Pretty
But they'll never mention it.
Successful women's champion, cruiserweight champion actually.
Yeah.
Flasher.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that time over there from it was the UK pay-per-view in '98, where Jackie was standing on top of the refs, and there were he accidentally got her shirt ripped off, and you got to see full boobs,
full frontal, baby.
Yeah, but then of course, they had to censor it out over there on the WWE network.
Yeah.
But on the network, but on the VHS.
VHS, man.
Yeah, but also too, I remember that she was also part of that a bikini contest over there where Sable back like fully loaded over there from when Sable had the handprints on her tits.
Also full frontal, just about. It's just paint.
Yeah.
For everything.
Also too. Also, remember for when she won that women's title over there from Harvey Whippleman dressed as a female?
Oh, she did beat Harvina.
Yeah, Harvina.
Harvina Whipple. Precursor to
Santina. Yeah. Santina. So anywho, on to order a main event match, Jericho taking on Neville.
Yeah, Jacqueline Hall of Fame bound, R-Truth, Creepy Penguin. Why? Oh my god, no. But yeah, Y2J.
Well, they are in the Penguins. Get it?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. That was Pittsburgh. That was the thing. And he's like, what are you talking about? Penguins, quack, 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 or some shit. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, he said like we're in Pittsburgh. I was like, oh yes.
But yeah, this was another. Oh man, this was really bad timing. He's up against Neville and he asks AJ, "Who's your daddy and what does he do?" This goes through multiple commercial breaks. Like I think like Jericho's coming down commercial, Neville comes out a little bit commercial, and then we come back. Neville came down weirdly on a slide or something like that and injured himself.
Yeah.
So Y2 like there was a whole thing on like there was like a video I think I retweeted at some point of like the whole thing where you get like subtitles at the bottom. He's telling Jericho, I tweaked it, man. Something's up. Like, you can see, like, him hobbling on it. Like, he definitely did something. But he's down, but, like...
Yeah, he got a fractured ankle.
He's asking the ref. Jericho's asking the ref, like, is he okay? Is he okay? And he rolls him up for, like, the pin, but I guess it's not the finish, so the ref doesn't count to 3, and, and then Jericho's, consummate professional. He's like, all right, plan B. He's like, the fuck you doing? He's hurt. And I'm like, I'll get myself intentionally disqualified. I'll shove you. And Charles Robinson was like, the referee to him was like, don't you fucking touch me. What are you doing? I'm going to call this match off. And that was like his apology on Twitter. I'm like, what's he? I'm like, he did something? I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah.
Yeah. So Neville's out for 2 to 3 months.
Just right before Mania, man. Booty Club.
Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. Intercontinental title match over there for you at Mania, Neville.
Y2J, heel in the streets, cool dad on the dirt sheets.
Yeah, so anywho, today we have Undertaker confront Shane and Vince.
Yeah, this was interesting. Vince, who he is, tells Taker, don't put your hands on me again. And then immediately backs down and apologizes for even bringing it up. He's like, motherfucker, do you not know? Well, he must have...
What's this?
Like, I know you have a revisionist history, but it's the fucking Undertaker. Even at this stage, he'll still take you, like, that neck of yours and snap it like a twig.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we actually forgot something. After the match of Chris Jericho and Neville...
Oh, yeah.
AJ comes
he
in
does
and
call. That's right.
And Michael Cole...
AJ. That's right.
Yeah, and he comes... And then Michael Cole says he does that jump elbow cross thingy.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, phenomenal forearm.
Phenomenal forearm. Yeah, good. Love it.
Really?
Alliteration for the win. I can't hit on that. Just don't spell like forearm with a PH, please. It's gonna be dumb. I forget what the word it is, like homonym or something like that, where it sounds the same letter but not. But whatever. Yeah. Vince saying...
I just realized...
Vince is the... Oh, what?
Once upon a time, if Taker still had his streak, we could have had the Phenomenal One versus the Phenom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what a shame.
Phenom versus Phenomenal. Vince says, some might call the two of us an unholy alliance. I say that was with the Big Show. But thanks for playing. for those of y'all who remember that ill-fated team, which led to like one of the second like Y2J, and then Taker, I guess, like super dressed him down. Like, I had more shower time than you've got ring time, or something he said. It was really, like, very, like, I think I think that was like post-ministry, pre-Undertaker, biker heel kind of thing, but he was still kind of biker-ish still. So it was like a weird amalgamation of the two. He wasn't like quite over that the biker side yet. But he was still like, went out to me and Big Show went out to the desert, we killed a snake, and like he came back with like or some shit. I was like, I don't. It's like one of the most wordiest like go nowhere promos. I thought it sounded cool at the time, probably because it was like they're putting over the Big Show as like, he ran at it, like, I brought him out to the middle of the desert and I left him there. And he comes back with like snake boots or some shit. and he's carrying his motorcycle on his side. I'm like he's a survivor. But yeah, Unholy Alliance, and Vince continues saying, I call us what's best for business. Shane comes out saying, not anymore. Yeah, I've been watching an immense amount of footage for Taker. Yeah, I've got a way to beat you. You're gonna hit me, I'm gonna miss. You're gonna miss. I'm like, oops. I'm having you expend oxygen trying to catch me. Which way did he go? I hope he does that. That's been his whole thing, like just the back and forth with like the. Yeah, he's gonna Muhammad Ali him. He's gonna tire him out. I'm like,
hopefully this time not weak punches like he did last time.
I'm like that might work. The Undertaker is, I don't want to say like long in the tooth, but he's up there. It's like, it might work for you. Right. I'm as long as I gotta outrun you long enough to tire yourself out trying to get at me, basically. And then turn my body into a 230-pound weapon that stops at nothing to beat you, and I'm gonna use my heart because I'm fighting for my children, their children, and the legacy of the WWE. And Taker's like, still not enough. What I have are these, and points to his fist, and even more so in Mania, these are my legacy. And Shane's like, I recognize you as a measuring stick, and I'm shocked you're over there being puppet to McMahon's strings. And Taker's like, no one controls me. And Shane says, I see things differently from where I stand. I have the misfortune of being Vince's son. You, on the other hand, just as bitch, and this ends up going about as well as one would assume. Fucking Vince literally shoving Shane right into the mouth of the lion that is Taker's wailing chokeslam hand. It's like, I got him, and Taker's like, motherfucker, I'll kill you. Don't make me come or get you. It's gonna take me like 10 minutes to walk out there, but I'm gonna get you. Don't make me run. But that was Raw.
Yeah, that was Raw.
That was Raw. It's actually got something to say about for a TNA.
Oh. Pretty much Drew won the TNA title.
The TNA title. Yeah.
That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
That and footage of Grado being set up by Eli Drake.
Yeah.
They switched briefcases and numbers. They actually had like footage of that. So Grado.
And they sort of like said that it was a ladder match for the contract.
Oh, is that what it's leading towards? Okay.
Yeah, that's what we lead up to, like on that night. And sort of like a Matt and Jeff feud.
But what about
so I was like, oh, great.
But what about the Great Odarg? That's so dumb.
I legit thought the Great Odarg was going to be the Great Khali.
Oh my god.
Because, like, Mahabali Shera said, it's my friend from India.
Oh, man.
I was like, oh, no.
So now we move on over to NXT.
Oh, no. We forgot to mention what happened in the main event of TNA. So,
Logan did bring that up, but maybe you got more on it.
no, Jeff Hardy got taken out by Tyrus. No, wait, no, not Tyrus.
EC3.
Yeah, by EC3,
Oh.
and no, by what's it called? What's his face? Eric Young and Bram.
Yeah.
And EC3 got taken out by Tyrus and Brockstar Spud. And then that wasn't enough. So out of nowhere comes Mike Bennett, who has literally nothing to do with this match. And even the announcer's is like, who's going to come out next? And it's like, what kind of booking is this? Like, literally, who's going to come out next? So now both EC3...
Didn't Joey catch a beating too this week? No, not Joey. Josh Matthews, rather. Sorry.
I'm not sure.
Because I heard that on Twitter. It's like, oh, now he's the biggest face ever. Now that I think it was like either.
Yeah, he is the
Eric
biggest
Young or
face. He's still face now. He's no longer heel.
Because I heard Josh.
He's no longer heel.
Because I heard Josh is insufferable on TNA.
He's very, very, very. I hate him so much. I hate him. Also, Pope is no longer on commentator.
He's out now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's JB now. I don't know what the deal is with that.
I like JB. JB Borash.
JB's okay.
He was.
Yeah, over there, Return to me, Borash. Over there. Yeah, for the famous Bobby. Woo!
And now, since like EC3 and Jeff Hardy have been escorted out of the ring, Matt Hardy is like, I told you, I am iconic. I'm the champion. And he's like really playing it to that heel factor. It's like
Matt Hardy. It's great. Oh,
and then all of a sudden, Drew Galloway's music hits, and he cashes in his case, and
that's how he did it.
New champion.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now new champion Drew Galloway. Huzzah!
I did it, Kelly.
Huzzah!
Yeah,
I am the chosen one.
I'm the chosen one, finally. In another company. But I'm the chosen one. I'm the champion.
Another company.
I haven't had sleep in 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I saw the post interview of that. I'm like, I haven't slept in 3 days. Like, holy shit! But I probably won't sleep now. I'm put airport in. Fuck it. It's got the title.
By the way,
Jesus.
did you see the Edgy Christian show where AJ Styles made an appearance? So it's like,
yeah.
and the question was, what company did AJ Styles work between 2004 and 2014?
Oh, really?
And they said, yeah, it's like T and A.
T and A.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, you could have said
that would only,
Ring of Honor over
that would
there.
only work if they cut immediately to Test and Albert.
Yeah.
It's on Twitter. It's on Twitter. I retweeted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. Like I said, I've been like super crazy trying to get up.
Watch it after the podcast. Watch it after the podcast.
Oh, my
NXT.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So we start.
Oh, Dracula's is not here because he's had bus troubles. He's stepped away from this week. Been back on form next week. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
But
Over there, so we saw things over there with Sami Zayn finding out his opponent over there for NXT TakeOver Dallas over there from Commissioner Regal.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be my boy, the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Holy shit.
Oh, yes.
Holy
The crowd's
fucking
reaction
shit.
Wow.
was amazing.
He's like, Regal's basically saying like, yeah, you're kind of a workhorse, man. You do deserve something at Dallas for what you did. And so, so here he is, King Shinsuke Nakamura.
That was his award. What would usually be his punishment?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, so
again, you're of two minds.
yeah, of course, with Zayn pulling a double duty over here. So, yeah, of course, if they think he might lose to Shinsuke because they're going to put the new guy over, and of course, that might be as soon as having him being the IC champ at Mania. Who knows?
Yeah.
So anywho, we can move on toward the opening match. The Hype Brothers taking on Angelo Dawkins and Kenneth Crawford.
Dawkins with 2 types of headwear, and both of them just get knocked off immediately by Ryder's dropkick.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's got like the whole hat thing, but then there's like a headband over it, and he just loses both in one shot. I'm like, wow. I want to see him add to it. I want to see him like come out with like 6 hats or something like that. Just be like sweating profusely. It's like, what's going on, man? He goes to a tag. He seems like, I'm sweating under these lights. I'm like, take the fucking hats off. He's got a haberdashery. He's got a hat collection. One for every time I lose. Because I think he's been like on a... Because I haven't seen him in a while since he lost like a last match. Him and like, I forget, is a tag team partner, but he was like... I think he's doing a thing where he's like trying to find the best tag partner or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, to a side fact over there, that Drew Galloway is a dual champion. That he is currently TNA World Champion, and also he is the current Evolve Tag Team Champion over there with the soon-to-be NXT wrestler, the Beast Knees, the Casper Pajamas, and the whole shebang.
Wow! Spoilers.
There, that we already.
We did?
Yeah, so, well, I mean, it's like, he currently wrestles over there for Evolve, and he also, partial ways wrestles for NXT, but we know that he's going to come over to NXT because Gabe and Triple H had that partnership.
Yes.
Where the
No, we don't, but no, we don't, now that you tell us. Ha ha ha.
Alright, so, anywho, there was a quick fun little match over there with just hanging over there, Mojo cleans out there with the shoulder blocks, and they're attacking the Ryder there, hit the hype right over there for the win.
Yep.
There, you got a little thing over there from the Arnold Classic in Columbus over there for Bailey. Something about Steen's how like that she has kind of stolen a little bit of Ty Dillinger's 10 gimmick.
The hands.
Wow, that's all he has going for him. What a jerk. That's all he has. That's all.
You took it.
But Ty Dillinger is over, though. Give me that.
Yes.
Yeah, they love him.
Yeah. They love him so bad. And he would be ruined in WWE main roster, though.
Yeah, in the main roster. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so anyway, we have Dana Brooke and Emma went backstage to stop the save for Deonna, who's been knocked out twice by Asuka.
Just like
Emma says that she was taking her advice tonight. Emma will take her out and says that emulation cannot be stopped. But Deonna says she will do so. Or there, Emma laughs at that. Her head before walking up to there. So it leads into the next match. Deonna first are taking on Emma.
I like the remix, though.
Yeah. It's like you should have.
Yeah, the remix is such.
It's like we tried to warn you about Asuka, man, and look where you are now. This was once again a little bit of Deonna, but this was I think all Emma. Reverse tarantula type of submission on the ropes. It's called the Dill Emma.
I think you mean to dial Emma.
Immediately Emma locked in Deonna taps.
Yeah.
Tommaso Ciampa racing to beat down Jesse Sorensen, just full speed on this guy. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Ciampa's starting to come back up through the ranks.
With his new
huge showing against Samoa Joe.
Mission.
Yeah.
Yeah. His new arm bomb mission. That's really cool.
It's like a behind the shoulder reverse armbar or something like that.
Yeah.
It goes over the opponent. Oh,
yeah.
Like he's bending the entire arm back. It looks devastating. I have a feeling that's gonna get over super well.
It's a bridging Fujiwara armbar. So.
Oh.
Anywho, now we want to award it. Asuka and Bailey taking on the Team Rocket.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we call it E-Marie and I. It's actually the Team Rocket of NXT.
Yeah, Eva trying to dastardly plan of
where's Meowth?
Let's provoke Asuka to try and take advantage, but she makes the mistake of her other opponent being Bailey, and it's a suplex. Nia going for a leg drop inadvertently gets Eva. Bailey takes her out with a drop kick that sends her to the outside, leaving Eva to get a shot from Asuka into Bailey. The faces win. I don't think Asuka took she may have gotten slapped once or twice. She just
yeah.
I was like, oh, that's.
It's mostly Bailey.
It's like, that's all you got.
And then
Bailey takes the offense for that, which I guess we would go. And Regal's like, hey, giving us what we want again, making Asuka, hey, you're the #1 contender for the women's title. They'll face off at TakeOver Dallas. I'm like, yay.
Oh, it's going to be such a great match.
Yeah, it's going to be a great match. Unfortunately, that Bayley will lose, and Bayley's going to get called to the main roster.
Let's go, Bayley.
Or the other way around.
Yeah, so
now we
move on to
that's...
so we were the prelude for NXT TakeOver Dallas #1 contenders match. American Alpha taking on the Vaudevillains.
We get Austin.
They're back.
Yeah, we get Austin Aries' locker room interview saying, Regal apologized for Corbin's actions, but it's Corbin who should apologize. I've dealt with people like you before, big, strong, and insecure. Insecure mostly about guys like me that have earned the right to be here, based on my years traveling the world and all that. On NXT's biggest stage, the only thing that's truly handed to you are lessons. It's going to be a great day to be great and a bad day for you. I wonder if he keeps that or something like that. Like he keeps doing that. Like, it's a great day to be Austin Aries, which means it's a bad day for you. It sounds like a heel thing, but he could work it. It's because that's his moniker. He's the greatest man who ever lived. He's the Dos Equis guy.
You know what? I kind of have a little bit of a vision of him in mind. It's like since Christian's since retired, that it would have been amazing over there to have like Christian and Austin Aries tag team. We'd call it the greatest peeps that ever lived. And have like a disagreement for amazing finisher that where Christian has the opponent set up for the kill switch, but then before dropping him down, Aries comes off the top rope, landing the opponent's back with a 450.
I like
that'd be awesome.
Would have seen something akin to like the Dirty Heels.
Yes, Dirty Heels.
I'm gonna wear my robe. Well, I'm gonna wear my shirt. Don't wear your shirt. I gotta wear. Then I'll wear my shirt. Like, okay, I'll wear my jeans out there. Like, don't tell me what you're gonna wear. They did the one show. They're both trying to both of them go for the finger poke of doom, and the other one goes down. It's like, wait, what the fuck? Oh my god!
Yeah, so
hilarious stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, the main event over there, running a match, the straps are down over there for Jordan Gable. Jordan has a running show over there from the corner that cuts off their finisher, but English missed the senton. There were the Gale grabbing the waist locker there for the sick rolling German suplex there, but Gotch made the save. There were Gable dropping Gotch off the rope into Jordan, who nails the belly to belly there from the outside, and everybody's there was English catches Gable there for a small package for 2. And then gets another 2 on the sit-down powerbomb over there with a Let's Go Gable chance. And then English gets the tag, misses shot in the corner, gets still starts there for Jordan. And Alpha over there. Finish over there for the win, and our #1 contenders for face-off against the rival for NXT TakeOver Dallas, and that was NXT.
Yeah, they finally got that #1
that was a really
shot.
good.
Boo.
Honestly, they should have had it months ago.
Boo. Hiss.
Yeah. Pretty much, I think it's going to be that they're going to be NXT Tag Team Champions after NXT TakeOver Dallas.
Yeah.
So anywho, now move on toward Lucha Underground. There, so we started there with an interesting start there with Katrina confronting Felix there. And she questioned things would be different if she ever left them. Then they kissed each other, and then Katrina tells Felix because tonight Mil Huertas will destroy him, according to her. So we set up things with the six-person tag over there with the Lucha Underground Trio Championship, with Son of Havoc and Helico and Ivelisse taking on the Disciples of Death. The Ivelisse. Yep.
Yeah.
And this was it.
Before the match was announced, if they don't win the titles, they'll leave the temple forever.
Yep.
Loser leaves.
Yeah.
So and this was a fun little match over there between these six. There was a attack. There for challengers over there hit their triple tie spot, but Katrina and the Disciples over there full switch there and the chance for retain there. So we got Johnny Mundo confronting Prince Puma backstage. Tells him next week.
Wait, chance retain?
No, they don't.
Yeah, my bad. New champions. Yeah, my bad. I read that wrong. Okay. So anywho, we have Johnny Mundo confronting Prince Puma backstage. So next week in Aztec Warfare, he's not going to take it easy on it because it's his world now. And there we have Puma getting his punch a hole through the punching bag. Then if we go to their room with Rey Mysterio talking to Azteca, and Mysterio tells him that his training is complete and reveals that both of them will be in Aztec Warfare next week. There, so we have for a Bull World match there between Chavo Guerrero taking on Texicano. There, this was
Maryland, please.
That's how I see it.
Tejano.
Yeah, Tejano. Yeah, Tejano, Texano, to be honest. There, so... There, and with Tejano stopping the Frog Slash, there's not hard proof and one over there, so, but, yeah, Tejano getting back of his bull rule. So we see it there from the locker room that Mills pissed off and is beating the shit out of disciples to death. She is begging him to spare him, but as it's time for her to get a ring, oh man, Aunt May died there, goddammit. There, so we're at Quato's Mystery Temple, of course, 375 miles away from Wallace Heights. There, Matess is killing Marcel there from the background, and Dario says the brother is ready and that they're off to take back their temple.
Yep.
And so we move on toward the main event. Mil Huerta is taking on Phoenix for the Lucha Underground Championship. And this was a great there with Huerta cutting off a dive by Phoenix right there, which busted him open. Their match already open. There, yeah, they kind of played the game over there for Great Consequence Smash Factor there for Season 1 where Huerta was bit. It's been out to Bullet Phoenix. Brawl in the crowd, and while Huerta was dominating, Phoenix got his host spots. From the crow's nest over there from the crowd. Yeah, a power bomb over there on the commentator's table. Katrina Mortez and that delay allowed Phoenix to mount another attempt to come back. Another ode to the Great Consequences match. Phoenix takes a double stomp on the apron, and the apron's open Huerta's mask. His narration is fear, and then Grenade pounded Phoenix and his plus better on the mat. He introduced a chair, but Phoenix used it and smashed it while repeatedly, and Huerta was bleeding. Phoenix scored with a double jump 450 over there for a great near fall. There with Huerta hitting a sick Uranagi on Phoenix over there for the win, for the another near fall. Phoenix again fought back, hitting another delayed German suplex. On top where Huerta hits the DT off the ropes and they're both enter down. Their crowd is going apeshit for this. That Huerta wanted a flatline for took a sign and Phoenix scored with a roll up in the bridge for the win and new Lucha Underground champion Phoenix.
Yep.
And that Katrina announced that. Yeah, it was an awesome match. That Katrina coming out there, that Phoenix will defend his title next week in Aztec Warfare. Phoenix will be number 1 in Muertes 20. Reminder there, and that was Lucha Underground, which that won't reveal a spoiler there. Something happens next week in Aztec Warfare. There, because I know it. There, so anywho, that was Lucha Underground. So now we move on over to Ring of Honor. And basically, this show was the whole entire number 1 contenders tag gauntlet match. So I'll just go through each little segment here. And so we have Red Dragon taking on Caprice Coleman and Will Ferrara there in a little match over there. With Red Dragon picking up the win the submission on both of their opponents. There, so now we move on toward the second match over there. We're taking on Joey DiDaggio and Chris Russo. There with Russo and DiDaggio fell hard, but unfortunately, that they tapped over there to guillotine and they move on. And the third match was the Red Dragon taking on the Super Kick Party, baby, the Young Bucks. There was a fun little segment here, a great match there. And with Super King and a more bang for your buck sends the Red Dragon home. There, so now we have the Young Bucks taking on Brutal Bob Evans and Tim Hughes. They have there for some fun comedy bits over there. But then the Bucks did the corner powerbomb, and then the same time, that was that. Yeah, the Young Bucks next taking on the Addiction of Kaz and Daniels. There, and this was another fun little segment. Their Bucks come back over there and take the win. The Addiction were done because he attacked the Bucks, and down. And the final scene came out, which was Rep by Young Device, Trent and Rocky Romero. Came out there for the main to see. And this was a fun closer over there too. And the show was Rep by Young Device. It would have counted a more bang for your buck, leading Rep by Young Device to win and get this house over there to become the #1 contenders for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. Which also that breaking news because of it. That apparently because of Tomohiro Ishii's obligations over to New Japan, that Leo Rush, the top prospect tournament winner, will not be able to face off against Ishii as Supercard of Honor for the TV Championship, but instead will be getting a shot at the Ring of Honor World title on night 1 of Supercard of Honor, mainly the pay-per-view version, against Jay Lethal. And I personally think, to me, that would be a very good and great match there between the two. But of course, everybody knows that Lethal is going to retain because unless they want to push my boy Leo Rush over sky high to the moon, but that's not going to happen. And that was Ring of Honor. So now we want to SmackDown.
SmackDown opening with Reigns once again not walking to other people. I guess that part of him is over now. It feels like a man who's
Thank God, finally.
Kind of feels like you know when you like lose your innocence, you don't like. No, I'm not gonna walk through the people anymore. I'm like, whatever. I'm all about.
I never liked it.
I'm all about.
I never liked it after him split up the Shield. He should have not kept doing it.
After the Shield, yeah, I agree. You know, Triple H believes in money, power, respect. I believe in the big fight. And that knocked out Triple H in the next week. You're still the man. You're still the man. I'm just the man standing in your ring, eating your food and catering on your dime. I'm like, wow. Okay. I can and will destroy Triple H. And that was it. Pretty much it. Like, quick and to the point. He's like, yeah. I came, said what I was going to do and leave. I'm like, all right. He's starting to come back to the Roman we kind of were okay with. That beat the shit out of Triple H.
Yeah.
This time, I guess people aren't too keen on it because it's Wrestlemania. I don't know. We seemed okay with him for a while. Like that brief moment. Now it's just like there's just like people hating on him again.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
Just sometimes feel he's a victim of
They're just trying to like push us down on him down our throats too much now.
It's too hard.
It's like it's not gonna
I sympathize with him. It's the people behind that's pushing him down. I can't stand. Like
just turn him heel, and then we will love him. Because we don't want John Cena 2.0 yet.
That's the last thing we need. We're already getting that with Zayn and Ambrose, and they're likable because they're kind of relatable in that sense.
Yeah.
It's like Roman, he's too pretty. He's got a wife. He's got a child. I'm like, he's already got the belt. I'm like, what else does he need? And he's The Rock's cousin. Holy shit. I guess you could say, I was thinking that, but I'm like, wait, Sasha's kind of related to Snoop Dogg or something like that. It's just not like...
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I guess it's
not.
Yeah,
but she's not related to a wrestler, so.
Yeah. I guess that's the thing. It's not like it's in her DNA or something like that. Like she's not trying to live up to anybody's expectations. Like I think like that's like become like Charlotte's kind of thing, and for a little bit. But she's improved. But she's improved a little bit.
Yeah.
She's starting to come up again. I'm like, okay, good. Starting to sell the main event for that. But yeah, Renee with AJ Styles. Yeah, AJ's like, Chris is upset because fans are chanting my name. Yeah, they're allowed to do that. You know. Now he wants to make things personal because of it. Kevin Owens interrupts saying, you sound like Sami Zayn, my friend who attacked me and made things personal. You and he should get a show on the network and you two can hug it out and cry because friendship don't matter. What matters is this. And he points to his title. It's like, that's what James says. I'm like, well, you could have said that last week. But all right. AJ comes back saying, you remind me of Jericho, smug, arrogant jackass. You and I have a match tonight. So you put your money where your mouth is so I can shut it. Ain't no what? No.
I didn't.
Wow, rude.
No. It's like, I didn't know AJ could book matches.
I'm like, okay, I guess you're Chris Jericho now, Because he would do that for a time.
Does this make me a Chris Jericho fan?
Yeah. I've taken his powers for myself. Is it the symbiote?
Highlander.
Or that? Well, you'd have to decapitate Jericho first, or that one. That's why I said symbiote. So that's what happened to his hair. Ziggler, after his huge match, despite losing with Triple H, he's gone back to facing The Miz tonight. Hangs in there, surprise kick to the face, gets him the win. It's like, started from the top. You know, he started Raw at the top, and now he's here.
Started from the bottom.
Well, his case is started from the top, now it's in the bottom.
Me. Sounds like OSW doing a thing. Oh my god, did you see their new storyline that they're doing?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. The fucking the Halloween Havoc was a rollicking success. I'm so glad they're sticking with it for like the remainder of all of it. They're just like, oh my god. Because that was some of the goofiest horseshit ever, but again, it was entertaining as fuck. Like they're like
the only time Ed Leslie main evented.
Oh, that's right. Oh shit.
Against Hulk Hogan, no less.
He might have teamed with him too as the Booty Man, because remember he was all over the fucking place.
How many gimmicks did he have? Like,
oh my god, the Booty Man, Ed Leslie, the Man with No Gnome, Zodiac. I was only watching later. He came out as a member of Hogan's team once again as the Disciple. Didn't look like him anymore. I'm like, wow, who's that? Like, he just looked like a biker beard or something like that. I'm like, is that? Wow.
So during the night,
that's a fucking transformation. Oh, and then he joins the Warriors thing too. He's like the disciple of the OWN, the One Warrior Nation. But there's two of you now.
Oprah Winfrey Network.
He's like, One Warrior Nation, but there's two of you now. I don't know how long that lasted again. My recollection of WCW is flimsy at best because I was more WWE. Like, WCW was like, okay, that's the first hour of Nitro. Let me pop over to Raw now.
Yeah.
Back when that was 2 hours. Whew. And we didn't have SmackDown. We just had to worry. I just had to worry about 2 hours. Now it's like, what was it, 3? Because the pay-per-view, 6. Didn't they say WrestleMania was going to be like 7 hours or some shit like that?
Yeah,
that's
7 to 8 hours.
That's probably including like pre-show shit, but oh man, I don't, for 7 hours for that? Jesus.
Okay.
Ooh.
So after that match...
for the past few years, WrestleMania has been 4 hours.
Yeah, the main event itself, I'm thinking, like, what else could they add? Because there's probably like an hour pre-show, hour post-show, and then something else I'm thinking.
Access,
could be. Maybe that's why they said 7. But, yeah, Ambrose looking out over the city of Cincinnati, his hometown. I'm like, okay, you're selling the feud. I'm like, okay, cool. Lesnar trained to fight his whole life, but in my city, you had to train to fight for your life, a better life, survive. Every brick thrown at me for being at the wrong place, every time I got jumped, Cincinnati taught me how to survive, taught me to be an Ambrose. I hope Lesnar's ready, because in my experience, nothing hurts like an education. Bubba Ray Dudley versus Goldust in singles. Devon runs distraction, but Goldust sees him coming on the outside, tries to get back in. Bubba puts him away. And R-Truth then comes to the rescue, trying to make it more of a fair fight till, oh yeah, Goldust has already been taken care of, so it's still kind of 2-on-1, so he gets number gamed. And then both Usos come out to make sure that doesn't happen to them.
And that sets up the Usos versus Dudley Boys at WrestleMania.
Yes. Charlotte to conduct this face-to-face with Becky and Sasha. You know, we've laughed, fought, made up, and fallen apart. But honestly, I wouldn't be standing here were it not for them. You know, remember our history, accept my invitation. Becky shows up, no Sasha. Charlotte's like, oh, no BFF. Becky's like, yeah, last one didn't work out too well, but you can always count on me. Count on me beating you for that Divas title. Oh. And then Sasha comes out like on her schedule. She's like, bitch, you don't tell me what to do. I'm the Beyonce of the group, girl. I'm the boss. Swag, walk, swag, walk.
But is she amazing? Is she amazing?
Charlotte remembers calling her dad, saying, I met the most talented women ever. Rick says, sounds like the Horsemen. Charlotte's like, yeah, maybe we're the Horsewomen. Yeah, I hate to admit when I'm wrong, but I brought you both out here to apologize to you, to people, and to Rick for ever thinking you two were worthy to be called Horsewomen. Yeah, I felt guilty since my father's faction granted their name to, frankly, two women that don't deserve it. And Becky's like, you take your name back. I'm taking your gold. And Sasha tells both of them to be like, check the record books. Unlike Becky, I've never been pinned since I came here. You've had your opportunity and failed. Becky's like, only because her dad got involved. I haven't gotten a rematch since. It takes more than the ego and dollar store jewelry to make it here. Oh, God. And Coco Beware in the background. So they both start shoving each other in. It's like, well, fuck you. And then they see Charlotte in the ring, and both of them just shove her out. And it's like, okay. Temporary alliance is there. They're just both in the ring like, I want the gold. I want the gold.
It's like Brock and Roman Reigns. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
and then they see Charlotte like being smug. And it's like, oh, dance puppets dance. And then they both look over Charlotte and just, bitch! Both of you show her. New Day back out here. That's Biggie kind of putting over doing the upset thing for all three of them. Like, we want you at WrestleMania. But it's like, just, basically like, just because you dropped us on Monday don't mean you're still not hot garbage. And he brings, like, that was in the ring. Like, he's got a garbage bag for each of them. Like, he brings up Rusev. He's like, machka, 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 machka.
Oh, yeah.
Your booty! He does, like, a big kick to the garbage can. It, like, flies over. And gets the Barrett. Oh, I'm afraid I got some bad news. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I'm the king without a crown. Blah, blah, blah. Get me a glass of water. Booty! Dario, lo siento, lo siento. Kobe said,
Such a great segment.
Es booty! Fella, broke, fella. Booty! And it fails to go over the ring. And it's like, oh, he's so vanilla, he can't even go over the rope. It's like, it's like you fucked up, but you saved it like that quick. Xavier was on that. I'm like, quick as a whip, man. Your booty. Kofi in singles competition with Barra. New Day making sure the league doesn't circle Kofi, who rolls up a distracted Barrett. Yeah. He was doing so well too, Barrett. Had a couple wins here and there.
Shame he's leaving, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he rolled up
In
the
June.
Yeah. Oh, is it June?
In June.
So we got a date.
Yeah.
June, yeah. He's leaving in June.
They also mentioned the commentary that he rolled up the tights. It's like, oh, okay, they're still like, you can question their methods, but I guess because they're the one heels that are over, they're the de facto faces or tweeners, I guess would be the real term in this. Because they got merch, everyone likes the New Day, man. Dean now at Madonna's Bar and Grill at St. Patty's Day. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. How'd that sometime? Yeah. Here you think about fights won, lost, but what matters is fighting for pride, who you are and where you come from. Against Lesnar, I'm bringing the entire city of Cincinnati. He doesn't know what a street fight is. He finds out at Mania. The social outcasts sitting in front of the ring saying they all say at Mania they'll be the first team to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Like, Bo Dallas has like a game plan. It's like, we'll do it together as a family. And everyone's like, arguing amongst themselves. Like, no!
They're going to be like the first people out.
I'm like, that almost like a good plan. You might actually stand a chance 4-on-1. And then you come up like someone like, say, the Big Show or Ryback who just pitches all you out immediately.
Yeah, and then Dean Ambrose shows up and beats the living shit out of them all.
Just kendo sticks everybody away. I'm like the smallest kendo stick ever.
It's so funny.
It's like Steve Blackman's like pocket kendo. It's like a starter kit. I'm like, all right, I guess it's like, oh, you guys are leaving. I'm like, all right, it's my time now, I guess. My time. Yeah, I heard a rumor Lesnar's going to be on SmackDown next week. You walked away from our fight with me on Monday, so I'm going to be here next week to see if you got the baseballs to step up to the plate. Like, are we in a baseball thing? Like, okay. If you had a baseball bat, that would have made more sense, but yeah, I guess you can't do baseball bats other than kendo sticks. Like I said,
Wrapped in barbed wire.
Wrapped in yeah. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. That's right. I keep thinking it's like a stick or something like that. I keep thinking of the fucking 2x4, the nails. It is what it is. I'm like, Janice. Does he still do that with the decay?
Yes.
Janice.
It's never used though.
No. No way you'd get away with something like that. I don't think even back then you could pull that off. Shit.
But the thing is, you can use it, but is anyone gonna want to take the bump?
No. Just
probably not.
It's just like, oh, here it is. It was the turnbuckle that said that. Just hit that a couple times and fuck up that off. Like, do a spot with that where he like swings it and then like dodge the turnbuckle. Like,
yeah.
I think even then would be like, but yeah, main event Owens AJ.
Event.
Yeah.
It's weird. A main event with 2 Ring of Honor guys.
I like the fact that it's that Mauro
Ranallo.
Yeah, he pointed out for the first time ever on WWE television.
Yes, the man knows his history and he won't revise it.
Yeah,
he said something about I forget who it was, but he's like, I called this guy's matches over here. I know what he's about.
Yeah, he's done stuff in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, and that was the
stuff like that.
Yeah, it was AJ, wasn't it? And then it was like the heel Lawler thing.
Yeah, it was like his first match on
He's
SmackDown.
here now. What matters is he's here. That's the only thing that matters. Like, and I'm like, okay, that's the argument you want. I'm like, yeah, and that's why people are on Twitter being like, wow, Jerry Lawler's amazing as heel now. I'm like, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Like,
he's so much better as a heel in that face.
Some of you probably forgot or don't remember way back when.
Mm-hmm.
Like
or maybe you weren't even alive.
Like white hot heel Jerry Lawler, man, shit.
Yeah.
Like even further back, I had to look up.
At least now we got like a heel commentator each show now.
Yeah, pretty
than
much.
just having one.
For
a long time, we just had JBL and that's it.
Yeah, where Jerry Lawler is kind of insufferable at times, and JBL just takes the piss out of everything. It seems.
Yeah.
Like we're all still looking down because of that team.
Also, how annoying was JBL on Raw was by saying, "You still got it. You still got it."
That was at was that at the pay-per-view for Jericho? I think he did it Monday too for some Monday. I don't know.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did on Monday.
It over and over again. I was like, "It's Chris Jericho, damn it!" I'm like, "Yeah, he never lost it, JBL. You can shut up now." I'm like, "You'd have to lose it to know that you still have it." It's like, I don't know. I remember someone saying that crowd was still got it. It's like, "Baby, I ain't ever lost it." I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. But yeah, this main event goes really well until Jericho distracts long enough for Owens to get the pop-up powerbomb and win.
He never deserved that win.
Who, Owens?
AJ.
No, it's Intercontinental Champion. You got to keep him.
Yeah, go keep him strong to WrestleMania.
What's he doing there? They haven't said that yet, but they, like I said, there was.
You know what? I think it's going to be like a ladder match like last year with AJ, Sammy, Neville, maybe even Jericho.
Well, not Neville.
Why not Neville?
Injured.
He's injured.
He's been 3 to 4 months.
Yeah. That thing on Raw where he like tweaked his leg or something like that. He's out. Yeah.
Yeah, out.
That was like the thing where Jericho like
it's going to be his first WrestleMania as well. What a shame.
Yeah.
His entrance would have been something too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's bad timing.
Really bad timing. Speaking of entrances, New Day's entrance.
Oh.
Have you?
Are they gonna get actual unicorns?
Oh, please.
Also, speaking of the New Day, I had this on like you've been recording, but I showed you like I have like on the left Booty Club and to the right Ed Leslie's the Booty Man. They get the fourth member for their big 8-man. Just make it an 8-man. I don't know. Could they get a fourth? I don't know. It's like 3 and 4, but I guess they'll figure it out. I guess Francesca?
Oh my.
It's like he does what he did to the Dragons. He throws the trombone in there at somebody. He's like, ha! Go get him, Francesca, too.
Francesca Jr.
Yeah, he pulls out tiny Francesca. It's like, oh, Francesca had babies.
They're clarinets.
He distracts him with like the world's smallest trombone. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
I actually can't wait to see what Sabra Woods' hair is going to be like at WrestleMania
oh
as
my
well.
god, yeah, fucking the pay-per-view hair of that man. Oh my god, the Gaston was amazing.
Yeah.
I saw Rufio. There was like Gaston. I saw Rufio. He had that one too. I'm like, Shadow the Hedgehog. I'm like, nope. I see the pan before the pan.
Yes.
Donnie Bosco.
Oh, I hope he does the rest. Final Fantasy VII victory music as well.
Yeah, he did.
No, literally.
I can see him putting fucking Big E with like the thin mustache for Barrett. Like we have a Barrett on our team too. You stand no chance. That's gonna be the show stealer. I think him or AJ Jericho probably as well.
That's HBK's job.
The showstopper.
Oh, the showstopper.
The show stealer. I guess Jericho could do that. Like I beat Shawn Michaels. Like I fought Shawn Michaels at Really. I'm the showstopper. You know, it's Jericho. He could take
He's heel after all.
I wanted him to come out in this. I thought he was gonna do the suit thing again, but I'm like, he doesn't really.
Well, he's wearing the hipster. He's got the hipster scarf now.
Yeah. I think he's doing that. He's getting He's wearing like douchier and douchier scarves, and it looks good for it. It works when you're a heel. If it was facing him, I'm like, you look like a smacked ass, really. But as heel, it works. Like you gotta dress for success.
You know what?
That's why the Miz wears that goofy shit all the time, because he looks like weird. But you couldn't do that as a face.
Didn't they tag team? Miz and Jericho?
Jeremiz, yeah.
Jeremiz, yeah.
Jeremiz. And then after that was like Jericho.
Jericho.
Yeah, so Miz got in both Big Show and Jericho's thing, because they were...
Then it was the Miz show.
The Miz show? Was that?
Yeah, Miz show. It was straight after Jericho's show. Show was over.
I thought it was Show Miz.
No, not according to Miz.
Not according to Miz, no. What are you going to tell the Big Show then? And then the Awesome Truth.
Yep.
Which is that Modern Truth. That turned out to be amazing. Yeah, I think that covers everything.
Back when little Jimmy was a thing.
Little Jimmy.
Yeah. And then immediately dropped it.
I was wondering if Little Jimmy was going to be related to Little Johnny from Heidenreich. If that was going to be a thing. Like Little Jimmy versus Little Johnny. Someone will think of it. But that's the podcast. We again we kind of had here. Thank you, Lucan, for joining us here.
Thank you. You're not as bad. You're not as cringy as I thought you were gonna be.
You thought you thought it'd be another Drac. We might be back next week. We'll see. Although I feel like if we get any more members from here, we're gonna become the Hollywood and not the Wolf Tap anymore. So we might have to do a name change because they're fucking 30 members.
We're gonna become the Nexus.
Oh God, no!
We get Wooly as our Dennis.
We just rotate the cast.
We get Wooly as our Dennis Rodman.
We'll just rotate the cast every week.
Exactly.
More or less.
Exactly. So who's our leader? Who's our leader? Is it CM Punk? Is it Wade Barrett?
Long.
And just do the big ones.